I am strong, I am enough, I am deserving of kindness. The universe brings light my way. Over and over he repeats these lines to stare at the caricature of the perfect gentleman that graces social media. They see him wearing perfect shoes and shiny suits, looking up prim and proper to every event, carefully concealing the pain of not living up to the full standards of keypad warriors. TV shows and radio conversations represent his kind as people whose success can only be the result of nepotism and tribalism. Newspapers fail to mention the endless hours and migraines that have set him above his peers. In the midst of all of this, pain, extreme pain grips his heart, squeezing and twisting, crushing everything in his body. It makes him want to throw up his breakfast. It brings him down to his knees in a crash, and he's screaming and crying, and he cannot think straight. In the midst of all this, as he tries to frantically gain control of everything that is happening, his brain brings up repressed memories of the times when he was powerless against people with a few megabytes, and those at TV stations and radio stations who had a few things to say about stuff that do not make any sense, things that do not concern them. He wants to talk to somebody. He wants to talk about his situation. He wants to scream in agony, but he cannot do it because there's nobody to talk to. He thinks about his life, carefully considering what's going to happen to his family if anything goes wrong. Slowly but surely, death speaks to him. It whispers lovely words, reminding him of what can happen, the freedom he can gain if he leaves this bitter world of sickness and pain, of having to deal with expectations that do not make any sense. Give him escape from the lies and agony of being with people who do not love him. Yet he tries to feed himself positive thoughts, tries to ask himself what will happen to his family if he leaves. But alas, the desire to be free from everything and everyone takes over. Now here you are, sitting in your house, writing unsolicited pieces about dying to suicide, parroting kindness when you have not acknowledged the role you played in the events leading to his death, guilt-tripping victims of bullying into thinking that they are supposed to accept the crumbs of humanity that fall from your high heavens, normalizing hate speech in the name of comedy and making victims feel like they're not worthy to talk about their pain. You are responsible and I am responsible. Mass media companies, all of us are in this together, and we have to strive to stop all of this. If we stop consuming content that promotes targeted harassment, if we stop consuming content that makes people feel less than they are, then at that point, we may start talking about stopping hate speech. But until then, it is our job to make others feel better.